Hello guys, welcome to Sia Talks. I am I am Asemache. It's nice to be here.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna edit that. It's gonna stay here for the video. Please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Emily and I'm in CS class. Back in school.
Yes, she is. This video was supposed to be uploaded last week. Anyways, we're not gonna go there. It's fine, we're here now. The topic of today is gossip. We are here to speak about gossip. Can you guys define gossip like in your own words, or you can use a dictionary or Bible, whatever that comes into mind?
Okay. Gossip. For me, I think, because when you said we're gonna talk about gossip the other day, I was like, yo, like, what am I gonna say? But then I remember having a conversation with someone, and I was saying to the person that we're talking about gossip and all those things we are not supposed to do as Christians. So I was telling the person that, gossip is speaking about someone behind their backs, and we always think that because I'm speaking about Sia behind her back and I'm speaking good things, it's not gossip. It is gossip, whether you're speaking good or bad, as long as you're speaking behind their backs, that is gossip. So that's how I would describe it.
Okay.
I would say gossip is the same as Asemache. Like when you speak about people behind their backs, when they are not aware that you are having conversations concerning them, and if you're not able to say that same thing in front of their face, then that's gossip. Especially if you're speaking about someone and you may be like praising them or saying something about them behind their back. I feel like that's different. But if you're speaking about someone with the intent of like, okay, I'm gonna say this now about Sia, but I don't want anybody to know that I'm saying it, then I would say that's gossip.
Okay. According to Mashe, she defines it as there's positive and negative gossip, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is close to Emily's. Anything that you say about a person that you wouldn't say it in front of them, then for me that's gossip. Have you guys ever been gossiped about? And
A lot of times. A lot of times. And there were times that it hurt until I got over it and understood that, people will always talk, But a lot of times, even now, I'm sure someone is discussing my name. Joking.
Definitely. I feel like everybody at some point in their lives have been gossiped about. If
Yeah.
you haven't, Joe, I don't know.
There's a problem with you. Come pray for me in the words of Pastor Ron. Come lay your hands.
have you guys, you yourself, have you ever gossiped about anyone?
I'm not even
I
gonna.
knew this was coming. And I'm not even gonna try and lie.
Yeah.
I have gossiped about someone.
I have
That's the
gossiped about somebody.
Yeah.
I have two. I came about this topic because I have two, and then I've realized I was thinking to myself, okay, so I was at a stage whereby I was comfortable with gossiping about people, and then at first when I started gossiping, I wouldn't sleep at night because I was like, yo, what am I doing? What is this? Why did we go that far? When you start gossiping about people, you start it as if it's clean.
Yeah.
And then when you go to bed, sleep at night, then you realize, no, that was
You should
like,
have said that.
it was not on. So that's how like this topic came about. So with you guys, when you started gossiping, I'm not sure where you guys are at the moment. I still do gossip sometimes, and then I would check myself out, right? So with you guys, where are you guys at the moment? I'm thinking to myself, he said, oh, she's gonna ask us questions. Now I'm talking. Where are you guys at the moment? Do you know why I chose you guys? Because I know she has been gossiped about. She has never told me, but I know she has been. I also suspect that you have been gossiped about. reason being, you guys have children at a very young age. So people, they don't have, it doesn't give them a reason, but they take it to themselves to speak things they not know of about people.
Yeah.
So where are you guys at the moment?
At the moment, I'm just like in a journey with God where I'm like, you know what? Because like what you've been saying, you know, you start off by thinking, no man, there's no harm in this. You start off maybe with a good intent. You guys are discussing something good about this person. You are praising this person. But eventually it gets worse because every day, once you get like accustomed to that fact, sorry, once you get accustomed to that thing of speaking about people, you know, it becomes a habit that you speak about people all the time. So for me, like I'm in that place right now where I'm like, you know what, Lord, because I read the book of Proverbs where it talks about the things that are an abomination to the Lord. And I was like, I don't want to be in that place whereby I'm doing something that is like abomination to the Lord, you know, because the word does say that friends with the world, enmity with God, you know. So I'm at a space whereby I'm like, Lord, just help me to be able to get over this thing. And like bit by bit the Lord is helping me. And I actually I have something happened yesterday during prayer. Something happened yesterday during prayer at church. I do not know like how much I held myself from telling people that because I was so annoyed at what happened. But I wanted to blow up and speak to it with someone, but I was like, Lord, I'm not gonna do it because now I am pursuing this chain. You know, so yesterday was a day of test, Bana. You have just go and give it to someone, but I was like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just in that space now where I'm like, Lord, I don't like doing this, but you know, also like when you are surrounded like with people who like doing that. So I'm also like taking myself out of those positions of being in a place where like people are discussing someone, so I excuse myself and all of that. So that's where I am right now. I don't want to talk about people. Like somebody posted a thing and said, you know what, stop talking about people. There's so much gist in the Bible. Talk about those people. So I want to get to that position. But either way, it's just I'm still I'm a work in progress. Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like I spoke a lot.
No,
I would say that gossip is a deep thing because, like you said, it starts innocent. You think it starts innocent, but it's really a deep thing because now it becomes a part of you. Every time you see something, like you would show me that you see, and it's like even now while you were speaking, I'm like, I wonder what you're going to tell me.
Also think the same.
So
we're
now,
not gonna ask her when we.
I'm not gonna tell
So
them.
now, like I'm saying, it's a deep thing because now it also comes from a place that you are busy. You are busy in other people's things. You know? So I would say that gossip is it's a bad habit because in my personal life now, my walk with the Lord, in the beginning, it didn't bother me too. I wouldn't like speak bizarre things, but I would still gossip, and laugh about it. But as I was growing in my faith, like you said, you would find yourself that you can't sleep at night. So I've grown sensitive to that, whereby if someone comes to me now and they want to talk about someone, and I can see, when you just want to come and spill people's stuff, I would try to like block my mind from receiving that. Oh, I'll like leave. I don't want that. I don't want to become that place for people where they can come and just empty whatever. I understand sometimes people want to vent. But then
I was gonna ask, what is the difference between I'm glad that you go there. What is the difference between venting and gossip? With what Marcia said, she wanted to like find someone and just it sometimes comes off as venting. What is the difference between gossip and venting? I'm so sorry for cutting you. You were going there.
Like I said again, gossip is when you have an intention to speak about someone. maybe in an irritable way, someone did something, you're like, I can't believe so and so did this or that. Or like you said, there's two kinds of gossiping, positive and negative. Okay. It's the first time I heard that.
No, guys, don't quote me wrong.
Yeah.
I said, yo, this young people will come for me, yo, gossip is wrong. But I said that some people gossip because they say we are talking good things about the person, so they see no harm in that. There is no good and bad gossip. Gossip is bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
So as I was saying,
clarity.
yeah. In the first place, why should you be discussing someone else's life and they're not there?
Sure.
Like, why are you concerned about what goes on? Even if you saw it, it was daylight. Why,
Okay.
And then I would say that venting, this is a bit, because like, especially if someone has done something to you, now you want to vent like what happened, because it's good to speak to people, and I feel like us ladies are very guilty of this.
Very good.
We like to vent and like, oh my day was this will happen. But I feel like you can vent. Okay, let's say you did something to me. Now I'm hurt by what you did, and now I want to vent. I wouldn't name who it is.
Oh, sure.
I would just say so and so did this to me or whatever, and what should I do, or But I wouldn't say your name and now expose you, and I would do that. But then again, the word says that if your brother sins against you, you must go to them. So now it's funny because a few days ago I read it in the word where it said that if someone sins against you, go to them. And if they don't want to repent, bring someone, then bring another person, and then it goes on. But I would say that the difference between gossiping and venting is that gossip, you will direct the person's name. You don't care about protecting that person's integrity or reputation. But in venting, you would say how the circumstances affected you, but you wouldn't expose the person or bring the person down. I don't know. That's what I mean.
That's really good. And that's really good. I'm just thinking to myself, okay, no, it's fine. That's really good. What is the difference between lying and gossiping? Lying. Like me telling you a story, I lied about Emily and said Emily did this and that. It's not true, of course. Is it far from gossip, or is it, Pastor Lion's keys when he said, holiness, subtopic, don't.
Yeah.
So would you tie lying as a subheading of gossip? Or is they don't go together, they are different things?
I feel like they do go together because I feel like that's why it's so important. Like Emily was explaining that the Bible says call a person, call another, because there are always people say there are always two sides of the story, but there are always three sides of the story.
Yeah.
It's my story, it's your story, and then it's the truth.
Yes.
When somebody is telling a story about themselves, they will always put a lie there because they want to protect themselves, they want to defend themselves, and they want you to feel sorry for them, So I feel like they go in together. Yeah, I feel like they're going together. I don't know which one is the subheading of which one, but they do go together. If you are a liar, you will always be a gossiper. If you are a gossiper, you will be a liar. It ties in together.
I was laughing because that question was fire. I would say the same thing you said. If you're a liar, you're going to be a gossiper. Because people who like to lie like to make up stories and gossip on people. And if you like to gossip, you will end up lying about stuff. Because people who gossip, they don't even know the real thing. But then they will go and carry on news, and that's how lies begin to spread. So it goes together. I would say the heading is somebody whose lips are abomination, liars, gossipers, those two, because it goes. I can't say which one it's together.
Okay. So how do you, trying to wrap it up, how do you guys handle being gossiped about now? I know, like back then, when you just received Christ, you handle it differently. I believe now we are at a different stage of walk with Christ. So if you find out now, let's say I've created this, okay, I do know that we handle gossip differently from different people.
Yeah.
If I would gossip about you, you would handle it differently than how Mashe gossips about you, because we hold not like different spaces in your heart, but in terms of relationships.
Yeah.
The other one is closer to you than the other. Am I making sense?
I got you.
Yes. So we handle it differently based on that. What was I trying to say? What am I trying to say? So how do you guys handle gossip now? Taking that into consideration, that we handle gossip differently from different people.
Oh, okay. Let me start. I don't want you to steal my points. Okay, so for me, firstly, what I would say is obviously now I used to hate when people gossip about me. And the example that you made of me having two children, it used to hurt back then because like I was literally the talk of the whole village. Everybody wanted to make an example of their children. I was the main example. Don't have kids like that must ban child, you know. So I was the example. So obviously it hurts, especially when it comes from people that you respect, old people, you know. And it used to hurt, you know, it used to hurt. I remember like this other guy coming to me and he was like, I like you and all of that, but I'm worried if you don't have HIV since you have two children and all of that. And then I was like, I know. Okay. And then that did hurt, but it also stopped hurting because he turned around and started chasing me and I was like, I have AIDS, so leave me alone. So I believe gossip, I believe it would hurt if somebody that I hold dear to my heart would gossip about me. You know, that's my belief. I believe that it will hurt because of the position that they hold in my heart. I do not expect them to do that. Yeah, but also I am in a space whereby it's fine. I can forgive you because I know we fall short here and there, you know. And also, what was the other question? This I remembered. Right now, like gossip is like water off of a duck's back. Like it doesn't even hurt. Like I don't even care. Like I care about people, obviously. I will worry about you, but like what's wrong with your life? Why would you discuss me? Like don't you have anything interesting in your life to discuss with other people? But obviously now I'm at a much better stage. I don't worry, you know, you talk about me, it's fine. If my name is interesting enough to like if my name is to your interest, like do it, you know. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't take anything away from me. Yeah.
Okay. I would say like in the past also it really affected me when people spoke about me, especially negatively, you know, because if it's not sometimes it's not that you even give people something to talk about, they just talk. So when that news, when it hits you, it's like you become self-conscious now about what people think, and gossip can really affect people in a negative way. So before you gossip, think about that person's self-image. How are you affecting that person? What that person is going to go through if this gossip or whatever had to be made public or whatever.
Yeah.
So consider someone else before you just want to have fun talking about somebody else. That's what I would say to whoever is listening. I would say now that I'm saved and now that I'm rooted in God, I wouldn't actually care if they gossiped about me. I mean, if it was, okay, let's say someone gossiped about me, and it was like now deep things, it was like hurting me, I would feel hurt. I'm not even gonna lie now on you. I would feel hurt, but at the same time, I would only tell myself that if they gossip about me, they drag my name, that's how they feel about themselves.
Yeah.
Because you must understand, if people gossip about you, don't always attach yourself to what they said. They might say stuff and drag your name or whether good or bad or whatever. That's their view of life and what they think. And also don't give people a reason to gossip at the same time.
Okay.
I'm just leaving it fine, sorry. But I'm going to answer the question. If someone had to gossip about me now, I would just let it go. I would just be like, if you want to talk about me and you feel like it's a nice topic,
Yes.
you can go for it, but you're gonna give account for what you gossip about to God. You're gonna have to tell God why you gossiped about me, and so on. So I don't know, I wouldn't take it personal, I'll just let it go. That's how you feel. Yeah.
And the Bible does say we will give account for every word we utter. So I get you. Okay, thank you so much, ladies.
You
for
are
coming.
welcome.
I feel like I need to find another one for you
You are welcome.
when we have enough time, because I feel like this was quick. I'm not sure whether it's me or I feel like this was really quick. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Can I just
Thank you
say
for
something?
this.
Ish,
Yes, Renee.
I've been looking at my phone, guys. I'm so sorry. I was looking for a scripture. I read the scripture in my Bible. Now I'm trying to find it here. So, like this script, I was reading this yesterday morning, and like it just came up when I thought about gossip, and then the scripture name. It's Ephesians 4 and verse 1 until 3. It says, I therefore, a prisoner for the Lord, urge you to walk in a manner worthy of the calling to which you have been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing one another in love. So I just want to say to someone out there, like I don't know if you are a Christian or what, but I'm gonna say this now to a Christian person because I'm a Christian.
Sure.
You have a high calling upon your life. So do not walk in a manner whereby the calling in your life gets reduced to nothing. Yeah, but we need to walk in love, in gentleness, in humility. It says bearing one another with love. So when you love someone, it doesn't matter, like I said, even if you feel like it's good, if you feel like you're discussing good things, invite the person, sit with them, and then discuss with them whatever good things you are discussing, because that's how gossip starts. It starts as good until until you can't get out of it, until it's the trap, the bait of Satan. So stay away from that, and try and stay away from people who speak about other people, because eventually, like, what you surround yourself with is what you will become. So that's all that I wanted to say. Say no to gossip.
I also want to say something. Sorry. That the word says that your tongue is an unruly evil. It's so small, but it can.
Yeah.
So, as children of the Lord, I would say that we have a responsibility where we must put ourselves in a position where we are willing to let our minds be renewed. Like, we shouldn't let this little thing destroy.
Yeah.
It must be good for building up other people. And the word says we must bridle our tongue. So that thing that you did yesterday not to tell was good.
Yeah.
And it's an indicator that you are growing spiritually now. You're becoming mature, because immature people just spill everything. They talk a lot. The word even says a fool babbles. So if you're a wise person, you will know when to keep your mouth shut. Even if you know you wanna say this thing, rather keep quiet, talk to God. That's what I do now. If I feel like someone has done something to me, or I want to go and vent, like you said, I'll go to the Lord and I will talk to you about it, because I know it's gonna stay here. And while I do that, I receive that, how can I say, also healing for your heart. Because the thing is, when you vent, you're seeking comfort.
Yeah.
You're just seeking comfort, and you seek to be understood. So the best way to deal with those feelings is to pray, rather. Because there's so many times where I'm ready to say, this one, but then I just go and pray, and I would find that desire, need for comfort and understanding, it gets met when you speak to God. So bridle your tongue and hold your tongue. Whenever you feel like you wanna just keep your peace.
You know what? Let's have a part 2 of this, because I'm thinking about something now. When I got saved, normally I come across as a person who's very talkative, but if you stay with me in the same house, I'm very quiet. Because I didn't have too many friends, because I was like, what are we going to talk about? Because I felt like there's nothing to talk about. Okay, we'll talk about the weather, and then after that, you get. So I do have like follow-up questions. Let's have a part 2. So thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
You see now, we can't even say no because